Cayo Largo in Cuba is one of the Caribbean's last hidden gems, where turquoise waters meet endless white sand and life slows to a perfect rhythm. Here, every moment feels like a slice of paradise, and I'll show you why. Welcome to Cayo Largo, one of the Caribbean's last best kept secrets, where the turquoise Caribbean meets endless white sand. In December 2023, we stayed at Starfish Cayo Largo, a cozy resort that became our base to explore some of the most stunning beaches in the country. The hotel is a classic mid-sized Cuban resort with around 300 rooms. You don't come here for luxury, you come for the warm Cuban hospitality and the all-you-can-drink cocktails and beer. Honestly, we spent most of our day time away from the property, relaxing on Playa Paraiso and Playa Sirena, just a short ride from the hotel. To get to Playa Sirena and Playa Paraiso, the resort runs a free shuttle known as the Trencito, a little train that makes the short trip across the island. The ride is a bit bumpy in a sand/dirt road, but it's part of the fun. Just keep in mind, the schedule can change between high and low season, so it's best to double check at your hotel's front desk. On one of our days, the Trencito was out of service and the hotel replaced it with vans, the same ones used as private taxis. If you prefer more flexibility, you can grab a taxi, usually a shared van, for just a few dollars per person each way. Or for a bit of adventure, you can rent a car, motorcycle, or even a buggy at the rental office right outside the hotel reception. Playa Sirena is the last beach as far as the shuttle goes. This is the kind of beach you dream about during a long winter back home. Playa Sirena is the most developed beach on the island, with plenty of palapas and lounge chairs, washrooms, a restaurant, and even a beach bar. It does get busy later in the day, so going early is a good idea. We learned that, until recently, food and non-alcoholic drinks were complimentary here as part of the hotel services, but since late 2023 they've started charging for them. The good news, using the washrooms is still free. Next to Playa Sirena, you'll find Playa Paraiso, which lives up to its name, paradise. This is where we wanted to spend our days. Fewer people, softer waves, and a completely untouched vibe. Powdery white sand stretches as far as you can see, and the water is calm, shallow, and crystal clear. It's the perfect spot if you just want to drop your towel and forget about the rest of the world. The water here is so clear and calm that at first glance, you might think you're looking at a giant swimming pool. One thing to know, this secluded beach is also popular with naturists. Honestly, it wasn't a big deal. There weren't many people around. Everyone kept to themselves, and you'd only occasionally see someone walking by. And no, you don't have to take your clothes off if you don't want to. There's very little infrastructure, just palapas, a few lounge chairs, and usually a small bar with picnic tables, though it wasn't operational during our stay. The only real downside is the lack of washrooms. The closest one is at Playa Sirena, about a 20-minute walk away. We still spent several hours here, arriving around 10:30 in the morning and staying until mid-afternoon. And honestly, it was worth every moment, because a beach like this would cost top dollar almost anywhere else in the world.
Interactuar, dialogar, preguntas, para fotos, comprende, para
One of the
videos,
highlights of the
para
trip
hablar,
was visiting the Sea Turtle Rescue Center. The turtle center is manned by only a couple of dedicated staff. We met Gonzalo and Leonardo, who work day after day to protect and release baby turtles back into the sea. It's a heartwarming reminder that this island isn't just about beaches, it's about preserving nature too. These are albino turtles, and we learned that sadly, they can't survive long in the wild. Their bright coloring makes them easy targets for predators, and they're more sensitive to sunlight. Today, Cuba is considered the second most important country in the Caribbean for sea turtle conservation, with Cayo Largo being the key nesting site. But storms and hurricanes have eroded large sections of beach, often washing away eggs already laid in the sand. Tourism has also added pressure. Visitors sometimes wander into nesting areas, while bright hotel lights confuse both nesting females and hatchlings trying to find their way to the ocean. It's impressive how much the rescue center manages to achieve, protecting, rehabilitating, and preserving sea turtles with so few resources. Nearly all species of sea turtles are endangered, and during nesting season, the team depends on volunteers to help relocate thousands of eggs to a safe hatchery. If you visit Cayo Largo, the rescue center is a must-see, and if you can, consider donating, as their resources are extremely limited. Just a short 10-minute walk from Playa Paraiso, there's a quiet lagoon. If Playa Paraiso feels secluded, the lagoon is even more so, home to pelicans and filled with nothing but the sound of the wind. Cayo Largo itself is a small, peaceful island with no permanent residents and only a handful of hotels. Most of the workers travel here from Isla de la Juventud, about 115 kilometers away by boat, while others come from Havana and surrounding regions. It gives the island a unique atmosphere, remote, untouched, and completely dedicated to its visitors. This was what we'd call a bad day at Playa Paraiso. Cloudy skies that eventually turned into afternoon rain. Even so, the beach stayed calm and peaceful, and we weren't about to miss the chance to enjoy it. The very next day, the sun was back, the wind was gone, and Playa Paraiso returned to its picture-perfect self. While snorkeling, we spotted something unexpected near a patch of sargassum, a barracuda resting still on the sandy bottom. It barely moved. Maybe it was conserving energy, waiting patiently to ambush prey, or simply using the calm bay as a resting spot. Either way, it was a fascinating encounter. Back at the resort, this was our stretch of beach at high tide. It's not the widest on the island, but you can still enjoy a good walk in either direction. Head west, and after about 80 minutes on foot, you'll reach Playa Paraiso after 5.3 kilometers. Walk east, and you'll pass a couple of bungalow-style hotels before you leave all civilization behind. 3.2 kilometers later, there's nothing but untouched beach for nearly 10 kilometers, all the way to the tip of the island. Now, a quick disclaimer. Keep in mind all the restrictions on the island of Cuba and you'll enjoy yourself. We come here for the culture, the beaches, and most of all, the people. The food can sometimes be limited or a little disappointing, but if you're not too picky and you can relax into the laid-back island vibe, Cayo Largo might be exactly the escape you're looking for. So that was our adventure in Cayo Largo, a remote corner of Cuba with beaches that rival anywhere in the world. If you're considering a trip, don't come here expecting luxury. Come for the simplicity, the nature, and the warmth of the people, and you just might fall in love with this island the way we did.